What the fuck? I don't know, really. Yeah. So for this video, I recently got the Atomos Ninja Flame. I really used it for just monitoring, but I didn't realise it actually had, you can put little hard drives into it and records directly in ProRes, which is quite cool. So I basically decided to do a little test between the Atomos Ninja Flame on the Sony AS, just the Sony AS, and the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. The reason I did this is because I've been using the Sony for quite a while and I've always found it quite challenging to do any tracking, and you can get basic grades out of it, you can correct fine, but then to get the actual grade it's quite difficult because if you want to push anything, you start introducing noise and it's just not that good. So I wondered if the higher bitrate of the Atomos would make a difference to the grades and the tracking, and how good the Blackmagic Cinema camera is for color grading and tracking. So I thought I'll just do it all the same, so let's dive straight in. So the three shots I've got here, all the same shots, slightly different lighting, which is a bit frustrating, but that's Scotland for you. The first one is the A7S, which is 155 megabytes. The ProRes on the Atomos Ninja is 1.1 gigabytes, and the Blackmagic RAW, which is the highest quality it does, is around just over 2 gigabytes. So there's quite a big difference there. And when you look at them here, I've color graded them slightly because I shot them in log. You can see the stuff that's out of the Blackmagic one. Obviously the colours are slightly different as well. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, is try and change the colour of that's basically our office in the garden. So here we go here. So I have done a basic grade. You can see I've done exposure, saturation, and the contrast. So it's kind of as it looked on the day. But at all times the hut was hidden from the sun. It's just the background that it changed. So this is the A7S. Let me just save here. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the hue. So we're going to select the colour and we'll change the colour, and you can probably see there it's not making a huge amount of difference. So what we'll do, we'll make it really big, we'll put it full screen, and you'll see there it's just, even though I've hiked it up quite high there, it's not really that good. It's not really changed the colour of the hut at all. Yeah, you wouldn't get away with that when you play it. It probably is, well, it's not too bad. But you can see, I don't know if you can see here because of the quality of YouTube, it's just not that good. So we shall reset this one here. So that one basically didn't work. You can change colour on the A7S on some things, but today's exercise is not working at all. So this one here is the ProRes. So we'll do the same again here. Oh, sorry, let me just reset this here. So we'll pick the hut colour and we'll put it quite extreme here, and we'll make it big. And you'll see there, it's not, it's changed it a bit, I suppose. Let me just put it on loop. Yes, you wouldn't use it. Let's put it that way, you won't use it. Let's do off and on, off, that's it off there, and that's it on, off, on. Not really done that good a job, so again, we'll reset that one there. Now, the Blackmagic, so we'll select the colour here, and we'll make it quite extreme, and you can already see, obviously it's done the blue sky at the top, but I'm not going to mask it for this exercise. So basically, I mean, if I change it, I don't have to go that extreme to actually change it, so I can make it slightly more, a bit more blue. There we go there, make it full screen, and you can see there, it's actually done a lot better job than the other two, and I can see from here, it's not got much grain, not much noise in there. It's actually done a pretty good job. So there we go. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K is much better, much better for changing the colour. So I'm going to reset this here. Now the next thing is basically motion tracking. So we're going to do planar tracking. Right. So here we are in the Fusion tab. We are going to track the hut with the planar tracker. So what's this? What we'll do, I want to put the text on this side of the building here. So that there, getting set, and we shall go. That's some good tracks actually. How long is it taking? Not too bad actually. It's not too bad at all. That's pretty good. Obviously I've not done this, it's not an exact science, this test, because obviously it was handheld, so the movement is different. So that's us, got that one there. So I don't know if you can hear the rain again on the hut. So what we're going to do is, go to thing we goes out here. So we'll do add a merge node, stick this in here, and then we're going to do tracking test. Now pop this on here. Does go on, which is good. Now we're just going to center this here and make it slightly smaller. There we go. Right, so let's go on to this one so we can make it full screen. Tracking test. A bit jumpy just now, it will render. That's actually not too bad at all. That's tracked, I would say it's tracked pretty well. That's tracked pretty well. This one here, we'll go to the Atomos one, do exactly the same here, so we'll add a planar tracker. Right, here we go. I think they're all going to be pretty good, which is great. Oh, go back there. The track's pretty good. Set and then go forward. Taking slightly longer, so I imagine it's probably because there's more information, which should give us a better track. So we'll find out. There we go. Create a planar transform. Ooh, up there, and stick this in here. Add a merge node, and we'll do it here. Shit. Right. We'll do so. Tracking test. Here we go. Here. It's a big monitor, but it seems to just never want to be fit in there. Size. Let's go back to this one here. Run through it. That's not too bad. Let me have a look at this one again, full size. Hard to tell because it's jumping about all over the place. It's hard to tell. It is very hard to tell. That's the Sony. Do you know, I think maybe just the Sony plain one was better there. Yeah, I would say they're both pretty good, which is excellent. Now we go to the Blackmagic one. This should, technically, I would hope this would be a bit better. So set and then go. There you go. Taking I think probably longer still with more information. Over there. Okay, let's click a transform. That is now a merge node and some text tracking test. Stand there, not the neatest, but you know, so we'll make that smaller. Shove it over here. You never this might render faster. I don't actually take so long to render anyway, but here we go. So this is the Blackmagic one. Let's see if it can render. It's not actually too bad at all. It's probably very hard to tell when you're watching it on YouTube. I would say the Blackmagic one is better because it's not got, when the camera's jerking about a bit more, it looks more glued to the wall. the hut. That's just going to go up there. Yeah, I would say the Blackmagic one is better. But in all fairness, whatever the size of that was it 150 megabytes, 100 megabyte, 50 megabyte file. It's done a pretty good job. It has done a pretty good job. But I would say the Blackmagic one wins. Let us know in the comments what you think. It is quite hard to tell when you're watching these things on YouTube, but I will upload it as 4K. Yeah, I would say that one's much better. It feels more real. It just feels more real. But anyway, that's the test I want to do. I've now settled any arguments in my head. You don't need to spend any money on a Blackmagic cinema camera. You can just live with the Sony A7S Mark II. Well, I hope that was useful for you. I will point out one thing. I've not had the Atomos for very long, and I thought it would be better. I thought the ProRes recording thing, I was quite excited when I found out we did that. I thought it would be better. I thought you could change the colour of the shepherd's hut to the same standard as you could the Blackmagic camera, but no, you can't. Yeah, it is half the size, but it did pretty much the same job as the Sony. Which is unbelievable. The Sony can cost, £3,000 or whatever, and you can pick up a Blackmagic for £1,100, £1,200. Pretty good. One of the other frustrating things about the Atomos is the caddy thing, the hard drive. I had to yank a hard drive board out of a hard drive just to make the damn thing fit, so you could put it into the computer via USB. How frustrating! Forcing us to spend £150 on an Atomos one. When you can do that, but just make it the standard size. Just make it the standard size. I don't get it at all. Anyway, I hope this video was of use to some of you, and we'll see you in the next one.